hanging like this? I can. Nice. You wanna play? You can play. You wanna regret it. Especially nowadays. Internet made things when it comes to stuff like this a lot worse, obviously. Because now, of course, there's not really a good safeguard for that. People have pretty much the freedom, and if they have, you know, the time for it, you could literally run around and write bad reviews for pretty much whatever the fuck you want. There's really not that often a requirement for you to actually bought something in order to leave a bad review on it or on the company behind it, depending on which site you're going for. That is, of course, not a good thing, to put it mildly. And unavoidable, though. It's kind of the deal you do. That has also led to rather interesting changes in the way offline businesses run their things. Rather interesting, mind you. They are these days a lot more accommodating towards the customers than they need to, going well outside of the range what the law would require of them, in order to have something, at least, that they can compete on with the broader online marketplace. And interesting. Actually a topic that you can well and truly spend quite a few of nice amount of hours on reading up on. Yeah, the whole idea of review bombing and shit. As I said, you know, there is no foreseeable way that you can, on one hand, keep the idea of a private review-based system going, while on the other hand, not, well, having to suffer the more annoying consequences. You might be thinking that you yourself would not fall to such obvious tactics by, let's say, an angry mob. Well, many have thought themselves above such failures and fallen in the end anyway. At the end, you can only ever try at least to act in good faith, basically. That's what it comes down to. What is this? Yeah, that's probably gonna be there. Yep. But oh well. Actually, some interesting books on this particular matter, and the comparisons between how the internet has changed things, both of course for the online marketplace as a whole and in and of itself, which you know wasn't a thing before, as obviously, and for that of course also has very directly influenced the offline marketplace. Kinda interesting. It does somewhat will make you wonder where we are actually heading. And what will be the final end result. But at the end of the day, of course, fair enough. Strategy, you are indeed right. There is, it is not without its flaws, but literally speaking, nothing is without flaws. There's not a system yet I found that is indeed flawless. Not really surprising, considering that, you know, human beings aren't perfect, and everything we create will, as such, also end up rather flawed. But hey, so long as the advantages overweight and overshadow the disadvantages, I'd say pretty good deal. Pretty good deal indeed. Okay, since we can't get that, how much more treasures do we have left? It's not even a dozen. Should be done relatively quickly. Then we'll do a bit of climbing around an assassin's grave again. That's gonna be interesting. You know, get a bit of a nice little distraction from our continuous struggle for more feathers. What do you do? What do you do? Where might you be? Where might you be? There you are, little treasure. Can't really hide from me, can ya? There are the two on the ship. Yeah. Already knew about those. Saw them in passing. Now to think about it, actually. It's actually a pretty fitting theme when you think about it. After all, we are in the good old Renaissance days at the moment, and well, the Renaissance was most definitively also a very fortuitous time for the mercantile classes. And a lot of cute things. Dawn is also the time of banking systems to rise and show their prowess. Banker families getting ever so slightly more richer and richer and richer. Wait the time period. Well, rather obviously. Whenever something new comes along, people will, well, a certain kind of people will immediately look for ways to exploit it and make themselves richer at the cost of everybody else. Oh, I think I see another feather, don't I? Yes, I fucking do. God bless my eye. My eagle eye. See? But still, the system in and of itself is actually far superior to what we had before, to be fair. An ability, or well, a rising ability to actually do business a lot easier. In fact, without the need to carry along riches. That's pretty good. Like, I mean, this is the whole reason why we even came up with the idea of, you know, using paper as a replacement for money. So it is rather dangerous to run around with huge amounts of gold and silver and other.
Amusing yourself in our fair spectacle.
Yes, I do. I'm amusing myself. Well, to be fair, yeah. That is indeed a rather famous game, isn't it? Ah. Yeah. Give it enough time and, you know, the slightest bit of opportunity, and people will find ways to make money, one way or another. In some cases, they will absolutely not care at all what is required. I mean, to be fair, so the most will probably at least set a certain amount of borders, like, you know, I might not be able to outright kill people. Can I not, oh, would like to pay you to spread the good word about me. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just not notorious enough yet. Okay, these are 3 more, then there's 1 more, and then we are done. Actually, it's interesting that in this whole bloody fucking massive building, there's not even one singular little treasure. I mean, you know, not that I'm complaining much. climbing up that building, since it is a restricted area and shit, is a pain in the ass. So I'm not unhappy that I don't have to engage with it. Not at all, actually. Poverty and financial need. Poverty indeed makes people forget their manners quite quickly. Mostly because, you know, there's this good old saying about how you cannot eat your principles. Which is, well, surprisingly true.
There! Eccolo! Get him!
Which isn't to say that, you know, the poor are the only people willing to commit crimes. Mind you. Just that their motivation is usually a lot easier to grasp. Because in the other case you would have to assume good old-fashioned, what was it again called? Avaritia? Pretty sure it was Avaritia. Definitely not Ira, but not Gula. Because those are easy to remember. And not Superbia, although Superbia is the source of all the others, according to the old legend. Which is, as I said, because it is a nice little sounding word, isn't it? Superbia. Does give you a good idea what it could mean, doesn't it? Well, that's not precisely how we wanted to do this, but sure. I'll take you. Back you up on it. And that bloody chest in my fucking villa will be full again soon. I don't think I ever had that much of a hard time keeping the chest empty. I mean, to be fair, and that comes with the objective we're going for, to be fair. Can't really deny that. We're so bloody fucking rich at this point. It's rather amusing. Okay, all of that is done, so since we still have no other side quests around here, and we did those feathers and treasures, we shall now go for the assassin tomb and see what we can find, or not, depending. Very much so depending on how things go. Because they're gonna probably have this hidden in an annoying way again. I would not be surprised at all. Oops. Is it here? Yes, it is. Yeah. Nice and relaxing. So now we actually do need to focus a little bit more, because that task is probably going to be some annoying jumps in there, at the very least. Up. Very much not suspicious at all. Solve the riddles of Basilica San Marco. That's gonna make this interesting. And there's probably gonna be time limit once or twice again, I will assume. Just to, you know, fuck with you a little bit. Shelved for trials. Okay, there. there, up there, up there, up there, and was there. That sounds like a royal pain in the ass, doesn't it? Why did I know it would involve a time limit? Why oh why? God fucking damn it, Ezio. I mean, it was pretty damn obvious what I wanted you to do. Seems like, yeah, but you pushed the button in the wrong direction a little bit, so I decided to take it upon myself to not let you jump there. Oh, but that. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, game. Oh, yeah. Trying the route. God, fuck. Damn it, Ezio. Stop being a bitch. Okay. Fuck. That's 2 times in a row. Okay, so I can just restart the timer. Okay. That's cute. Maybe there's even no need to be as hasty, but you know. Okay, let's go. Thanks. The question is, can I just... Okay, so I can just do this. For fuck's sake. It's just gonna be annoying, isn't it? I do wonder how the fuck I'm supposed to be... or where the fuck I'm supposed to be going from there. I mean, where's the... there's the thing. That's where we need to go. Hmm. Me. Now we need to go there. And we need to find a way up. Okay. That was apparently an option. Easy peasy. Totally not annoying. One riddle solved, eh? Okay, so up there, I'm assuming. Along there. Somehow up there. You kind of forget, you know, given enough time, just... Okay, that doesn't work. Good. Good. Stop it, Ezio. Come on. I've been over this a few times at this point, you know. Oh, now I need to go in here. Can I climb the little ones? Yes, yes I can. Bit annoying to do, but not a problem at all. We go up here, easy peasy. Let's go. Would you? What should be a deer and climb up there? So turns ever so slowly. Next one. This. Yeah, so. I smell annoyance. Come on, Ezio. Come on. Oh, a bit. Just a tiny little bit pushed. It comes to time. Okay, 3 out of 4. We're getting there. Ever so slowly and deliberately. Actually, I think after this is only one more. So, you know, it's, guess it's not that bad, all things considered. We only have to do one more little grave. It's ridiculous little things. Eh. Eh. Wasn't this supposed to... Ezio? Thanks, Ezio. I was kind of thinking to myself, you know, like, maybe we should go this way, you know? Maybe, just maybe, might be an option. Actually, could have jumped on that thing, couldn't we? That gonna be more useful? Okay, and then we go this way. This way. Then, yeah, we'll probably have to jump across here, don't we? Got it. A bit of a on the bloody fucking last leg, but you know, success is success. That is all that matters. And a few more treasure chests for good measure. Not that there's much of a need for that, mind you. I'm not even that fucking... If it at least would be, you know, 1,000 or 2,000 per chest, I'd be like, okay, that is actually worth it, somewhat. It is, however, it's kind of like, should I even bother? Okay, now we have that out of the way. It's about time. The guards just don't care. He just yeah, that totally is how a sewer worker looks. Okay, let's see here. Is there... I think I tried climbing from that side and that side. So maybe if I try climbing from this side, there's actually an option here. I have a distinct feeling I'm not supposed to be climbing this thing yet.
Oh, that is impressive. Though,
Yeah, should at least try. This looks promising. Oh look, it's Cliff. Yay! My happiness knows no bounds every single time I have to engage one of these days. Nah, to be fair, most of the puzzles are actually good. Some of them a bit more annoying than they need to be, like these ones. They have a tendency to get a bit annoying quickly. Let's see here. We need a number. The fucking symbol, eh? Okay, there's a symbol there, I think. On the wall, then next to the tank. That's that symbol. Now I just need a number. Bet on that a number? Do I see anything else number-wise? Not really, I guess. The amount of nonsense you have in there is quite amazing, isn't it? And I had hoped that you would just let me have that game, but apparently not. Here. So we need another number. Am I just not seeing it? I mean, to be fair, most likely I'm just not seeing it. This on the picture. I can't really say. The only thing I can move in this particular part is my little thing. But I do see the on the wall down there that sign. I just need a number to assign it to. That was 7 because that's kind of what's on that boat down there, but apparently not. So I do need a number between 0 and 9. It should be somewhere in these bloody fucking pictures. Otherwise, that's code would be kind of useless. But apparently, I'm not gonna sit here and randomly guess fucking 3 numbers. Date of the Normandy landing. Yeah, brain, this is the moment where you should get into work, but no. That would be too long. A date would be too long. I need one singular number, basically. Number from 0 to 9. That should be somewhere here. Just fucking where? I wouldn't put those things in the same picture. That would be stupid. Can't really read what's written on that board. Is that a 1? 2? 25? Could be everything and nothing. There's nothing on the tank. There. 3? I mean, we can try. That's a 9. Change little symbol. Are you the right one? Yes, you are. 3. Then 7 would be this one. 9 would be this one. And 1 would be this one. No, no, no. I mean, we can just try with every number, basically.
Right, this one is tricky. There must be something distinctive about those shapes. Something on them that we can count.
That's nice advice, yes, but does not help me with finding the number I'm looking for. Because otherwise I would have to do guesswork. I guess I can do guesswork. Let's go like this and then go like 7 would be you. 9 would be you. 1 would be you. Indeed, that little arrow thing we have. Yeah, but the problem is, since we don't have actually a number to apply that to, you kind of end up with guesswork. Not really something I'm too particular about. Yeah, there's also random text just popping in, but that's not gonna fucking help me. Let's see, you have one before is that. No, that's the wrong direction, that is the one. And here we circle. Damn it. Never give up, just try until you succeed. Because if we can agree on this little arrow thing, then that's just kind of trial and error, isn't it? Since it needs to be one of the numbers. SW. That's. God fucking damn it, I hate stuff like that. I mean, not so much the beginning part, mind you. But once they get a bit more abstract, it's kind of like, do I really want to engage with this? The answer is not much. Wavy S, is that even on my wheel? Maybe. See, that still has the problem that since we need to align a number with at least one symbol, we still have that problem to solve, because without a corresponding number we can't actually align the code wheel in any reasonable shape or form. Okay, give me a second, I'm gonna smoke a bit of the pipe for a second. So, you know, maybe sometimes, just sometimes. Don't worry, little strategy. Just keep an eye out for any number Because we do need a corresponding number. I can try out both symbols, no problem, but we do need a number. Be even more precise, a Arabic number. Quickly check that everything is running. You keep an eye out, or I'm probably gonna quickly run to the toilet, honestly, because I'm still for some reason today my bladder is small. Small bladder, yes. I see letters, I see symbols, but I don't see any number. I mean, I see 7, but 7 is not... Maybe we line with the ash. We would have that. That. Of course not. Something on that mount picture. God damn it, game, stop doing that. I do that when the game just randomly decides to now go live. Stop it. Okay, not touching the controller. Actually not.
Right.
Yeah, it's the
This
same one, yeah.
is tricky. There must be something distinctive about those shapes. Something on them that we can count.
And that is definitely 7. Can't be 1. 3 lines. We tried 7 and that didn't work. Okay, let's try that. Line it like that. Of course, these are the 2 empty spots. Oh, a bit annoying. Not a tiny bit, mind you. What? Damn it, controller. Actually, not the controller's fault, mind you. It's a fucking game that does it. Very not properly set up. What would 7 be? Where's the W? That's the next in that direction. Okay. That's not making me happy. It is not on there, so must be one that's not on there. Wavy line. I don't know the solution, but that worked. Fuck you, game. I'm not gonna fucking even bother with that. I wonder how that actually worked, but fuck it. It was over, yay, and we are in control as planned, but a slight concern has arisen. Received word from our agents in Berlin. H was supposed to execute his duel inside the bunker and meet C at the rendezvous point with the Piece of Eden. In 3 days, and he said hasn't appeared. Something must have gone awry. Please send instructions.
They engineered the war, they engineered the peace, but they weren't going to get away with it. Find our mark.
Okay, I'm looking for it. Oh, there it is. Assassin mark. Good thing we are done. I will never look back on this again, and we still have to do 3 more of them. Oh shit, fuck me sideways. I have a distinct feeling those last 3 ones will be most torturous indeed. Especially if it's more of these find number and thingies. That's going to be a royal pain. Hey, we even managed to get up on this fucking tower, so honestly I'm kinda happy with that. That most definitely justifies a little pee break in my opinion. Oh, synchronize. But to be fair, you know, if you want to know how I came up with my conclusion, I just basically, you know, aligned it with the number I saw in the background, and then it was like the one that randomly popped up, and then I just went like, okay, since the missing symbols must be symbols that are not on the code wheel, basically just set up the first I didn't see on the code wheel for the other number, and then I tried the other one with all the symbols basically, because that was faster. Yes, since we were lucky in so far as that it was the first one I set up for the other number. Otherwise we'd had to go through all the numbers. Okay, I'll get close to where we can start our next story part, and then to excuse myself for a second. Could use a snack. Could get myself some nuts or something. Then again, I'm not yet that hungry. Okie dokie. Let us never... Shit, there's a codex patch up there. Oh, fuck me, I'll just quickly grab that and then I'll do it. They popped it a bit late. The most serene Republic of Venice, yes. Serenissa. Very important. Oh, in other words, it's a sort of detail that nobody really needs to know, because, you know, it's what any random place on this particular planet has been called in the past for whatever the fuck reason is probably not going to change much. Apart from making my little autistic heart happy. Okay, not on this side, then it's on the other side. Good job, guardsman, good job. Here, take a rest. Codex pages. Well, we do need to collect all of them as well. Can't forget that. It's always a better option to just get it out of the way. Now we could now go over for one page and get it and decode it.
He just deserts of a dishonorable existence, no doubt.
It's kind of hard, lady. Jesus. Yeah, it does seem to be the case that the poor city guard is really not loved at all. They get shat upon quite frequently by the people. Which, you know, fair enough. Most people,
What's he up to?
even nowadays, don't hold much love for the police. Which, you know, all fine and dandy, as far as I'm concerned, but some random police officer would get stabbed to death in front of me. I probably wouldn't stand over his corpse and go like, well, he's probably led a miserable life anyway, and he deserved it. Seems a bit unnecessary cruel. Just a tiny bit, you know.
After the recent campaign in defense of the Republic's foreign interests, a levy will be imposed.
A levy will be imposed, and everybody's like, ugh, fuck you. Okay. Now I'll quickly go. As I said, you know, following the new rules. One redeem worth one small beer. And since you've got two, I'll drink a big one. Since it's now actually also, I mean, it's 10 in the evening, so that's probably a good time to do some drinking. Careful and light drinking.
Where is Emilio?
I told him to be here.
You told him yourself, in person.
Yes, myself, in person. I'm concerned that you don't trust me.
As am I. Perhaps you'll arrive with the others. Walk with me.
Not my most favorite brand. Not a bad taste indeed.
Honestly, it's difficult. Mocenigo keeps his circle close. I've tried to lay the groundwork, making suggestions, but he has other voices at his ears.
Then you must work hard. You must become part of his inner circle.
See,
Work
I
harder.
understand. But it's
Bitch.
harder than I expected.
And why is that, Carlo?
I don't know, he just... the Doge doesn't like me.
Look at yourself. I wouldn't like you either.
It's not my fault. I keep trying to please him. I learn what he craves and I have it delivered. The finest jams from the orchards of Sardinia, the newest fashions from Milano.
Yes, and that's called being a sycophant.
Pretty much, yeah.
What?
That's
What
indeed
did you
what.
call me?
A doormat. A flatterer. A bootlicker. Need I go on?
An ass kisser. Yes, please go on.
You don't know what it's like. You don't understand the pressure in there.
Oh, I don't understand pressure.
No, you have no idea. You are a government official.
Very enough, actually.
I
What is
am
good?
beside him day and night. You wish you could be where I am.
To be fair, this conversation is kinda great.
Hardly. You listen to me now. I am close. The Doge can be recruited to our cause. I'm sure of it. Just, I need a little more time.
Time is not a thing we have in great supply.
Ah, what a great conversation. What to do like his counter? Argument is like, you are a government official. He's like, ah, shit, can't really counter that argument, can I? You know, comes with a lot of implications, usually such a job. Apart from the most obvious here that you're not actually, you know,
Feet are killing
much of
me.
a
Can't we sit down inside somewhere?
Do you
much
know
of a hard worker.
it's safe to discuss things such as these?
It also usually implies, you know, that you are already in a pretty fucking gushing position, so you know. Yeah, I probably don't know much about pressure. Was there also that I heard a nice spiel about teachers, interpreted in a very, very negative way, especially teachers on the level of high school and others.
Buongiorno, cousin. Signor Carlo?
Thought
Buongiorno,
Emilio
indeed.
would be with you.
Emilio is dead.
What? How?
Stabby, stabby.
Assassin.
Stabby.
Same one who hunted down the Pazzi. He's here in Venezia.
E così?
Indeed.
Silvio, did you not know? He could be anywhere. He could be here right now and we might not even know. He struck Emilio inside his own palazzo.
And so, what of our plans?
There is no longer time for subtlety, my brothers. We must act now.
But Marco, I'm so close. A few more days, if I can just...
No. It happens this week. We should keep moving.
And what does the Spaniard have to say of this change of plan?
You can ask him yourself soon enough.
He's here? From Roma?
Yes, yes.
So I've heard.
Good. Perhaps he's made a decision.
About what, cousin?
About which of us shall step into the robes of the Doge, cousin.
I didn't know there was a decision to be made. Surely the choice is obvious to all.
Obvious indeed. It should be the one who organized the entire operation. The one who came up with the idea of how to save the city.
Hello, people on the other bridge. It is I, El Assassino. Hello.
Intelligence, good Silvio. But it is wisdom one needs to rule. Do not think otherwise.
Calma, amici. Please. There's no need for this. You know it's not up to either of you. For all we know, he may not even choose a barbarigo. And why not me? I'm the one who's done all the hard work.
Yeah, basically.
We wait for his arrival.
Are you sure he's coming?
I mean, you know, they literally talk. I mean, they stop out of outright saying we're gonna fucking kill the Doge.
Thank you, Dante. We will move at your pace.
But they get close enough, honestly.
This guard's a good find, cousin. How much did you pay for him?
Perhaps not as much as he deserves. He saved my life on 2 occasions, though he's not much of a conversationalist.
Which would usually be considered a good thing for a guard, you know, somebody who is just doing his duty, not talking nonsense.
Enough with your inane prattle. The choice of Doge was never up to any of you, and you were never given permission to make plans.
Forgive us, Maestro. We wish only to serve.
I doubt that. I doubt that quite harshly.
Doge Mocenigo will die tonight. And once the deed's been done, Marco shall take his place.
Vi ringrazio umilmente, Maestro.
Good. Messer Grimaldi, you are closest to Mocenigo. You work the most vital. Serve us well, and it won't be forgotten. Walk with me. I don't want any blood spilled, you understand? It must appear to all that he goes quietly.
Certo, maestro.
When are you closest to him?
I have full run of the palace. He may not care to hear what I have to say, but he trusts me by now as one of his own.
The problem with trust when you are in a political position. Indeed, very rude. Assholes just, you know, I'm just standing there looking at the door. You know, maybe I'm the one living there, just, you know, thinking like, okay, shit, where did I put my keys? And suddenly a random guard comes up. I mean, that explains why the public is so fucking cold when a guard dies. As I look down and go like, well, he must have led a fucking horrible life to end up like this. I get that. I get it. If that's how the guards conduct themselves in the city, fucking assholes.
I will confer with my associates in the streets, but chances
I'm
are
pretty
good
damn sure that is the whole reason why the public hates them. And honestly,
Yes, and what is that?
It is a most effective form of arsenic and difficult to trace.
Poison.
Va bene, va bene. Then it's decided.
No, that's not va bene. Also, everybody. Are you gonna push me too? Are you an asshole?
Hey! What's wrong with you? The last man I put in the hole was eaten by rats. One we found the week after was the fingers.
Poison's you, me favorite. Indeed.
Don't be an idiot. Get a rather nice set of boots.
They're on the bridge now. And I guess you could also make a nice argument for calling Venice the City of Bridges, as they do have some rather famous ones. And rather a lot of them, or rather obviously.
Forgive me, Maestro, but is this not perhaps a tad dangerous for you? Involving yourself so intimately with the minutiae of our plans.
I feel the need to involve myself more directly. The Pazzi disappointed us in Firenze.
They did.
I pray you will not do the same.
Do not worry this time. The Pazzi were a bunch of
The
foolish...
Pazzis were a potent and venerable family, reduced to rubble by one young assassin. Do not underestimate this troublesome foe, who now haunts your city. Or the same fate will befall the Barbarico. I want this done promptly.
And we will do everything we can to stop them. Yes.
Bene. I must return to Roma. Time is of the essence. Do not fail us.
Good, so now we know all of the little plans.
Idiota sono. I should have kept my eyes on them. I need to go and see Antonio if I have any hope of salvaging this mess I've made.
Okay, game, that is kinda forced. You can't just go like, yeah, sure, I kinda just lost them randomly. That's not how that works. Oh look, it's another assassin mission. I'm not even surprised at this point. Honestly, I do think there's a certain unbalance. Certain missing amount of fairness in how the missions are assigned, put it mildly. You get far too many assassination contracts compared to, I mean, I get it, it's its main job, yes, but this is just a bit over the top, you know. A few more races or stuff so that you have some let's see here, blah blah blah. We're supposed to meet with the door shortly, find a kill for the meeting before alerting him. Okay, fucking fine. 3 minutes. Oh, thanks, game. I'm gonna make this a pain in my butt. Oh well, we'll try our best.
He is not what he seems. Where now?
Okay, that was one. That's two. Luckily he was right where we needed him. As I say, it makes you go insane, but they have considered people and don't go outside for like months or weeks without seeing persons. Aside from the cold careless captive checks they have been for the machine. Yeah, kinda. It's like, huh, so this makes you insane if we put you in there for long. Well, I mean, yes, they literally don't go outside, you stay inside the machine. The only, well, somewhat simulated contact you have with the outside world is literally your ancestors. Kinda like, okay. You wonder why people go insane. Ah, the animals. I mean, you know, it's a nifty little idea they've come up with.